All right, we back. Motor City Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody for checking in. And this report out there, 97 won a ticket. I put the article in the description that Albert Beer says that around some NFL circles, that don't be surprised if Detroit Lions are a surprise quarterback team at some point in the draft. I'll link the article in the description so you can read it yourself. And we know after the season ended and Bob Quinn said they wouldn't rule out taking a quarterback. And also, we know Kelly Stafford had a surgery and it went successful, and she looked alive and alert, and so pretty good for her. So hopefully she recovers well, and Stafford give it his best shot this year with Darrell Bevell. And they surround him with the best possible people. But if the Lions are in position at 8 to take a quarterback, or at first round or whatever round, I'm going to tell you my preference, but also tomorrow, look out. We should be active. Probably a stream tomorrow, but I'm going to do a video about my favorite prospects in the draft I covered so far. I can't cover them all. Don't have enough time. Don't get paid to do all that. Also, I do my mock tomorrow, for the Lions. And my regular mock will be on my other channel. I'm going to do a mock with my bro. But other than that, and I finish up some draft spotlights here and there tomorrow. But it'll be an active day tomorrow. A lot of draft talk. A pitching stream will eventually come. So hopefully I get that pitching stream in before the draft Thursday. So yeah. But as far as them being in play for a quarterback, it don't surprise me, man. Because Stafford's cap hit at some point this year in the offseason, it goes from 29 or 20 whatever million to 10 million. So they can trade him and only get a $10 million draft kit. I always believed that Bob Quinn was forced to marry Matthew Stafford. That wasn't his guy. I think that was part of the deal to keep Stafford on board. And I think he was forced to keep Jim Bob Cooter on board a little bit longer because they was in the in crowd. So if Bob Quinn picks a quarterback early in this draft, and I think rounds 1 and 2 and 3 are considered early in my opinion, does that mean they're going to move Matthew Stafford? Not necessarily. It just means that they're getting serious about putting pressure on Stafford to perform. They're getting serious about life after Stafford. And that don't mean that comes this year or next year. We could be looking 3 years. Now, maybe they want to go the Aaron Rodgers route and build up a thoroughbred behind them. And Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and build up a thoroughbred behind them. So it don't mean he's going to be the starter this year or next year. I would doubt it this year for sure. But the cap hit does fall off after this year, I believe. After like in June something or July something, it falls off to 10 million, I believe. So as far as that, they just preparing. That's what the Patriots did. They had Garoppolo, Brissett. They prepared for life if Brady got injured. And that's what you're supposed to do. Picking up Connor Cook and Tom Savage. Does that make you feel assured that, you got stability behind Stafford? And if Stafford go down, you go 1-15, 0-16, 2-14, 5-11. I mean, that ain't a good look. You possibly can be fired for not having a contingency plan behind Matthew Stafford. And a lot of teams get in trouble like that. That's how I think Bill Polian got kicked out the Colts. When 1-15, when Peyton Manning got injured, they had nothing behind him but Scott Tozine. Everybody knew he was terrible. So it's time to start thinking life after Matthew Stafford. And if it don't work out, you're not married to the quarterback. This quarterback money is nothing. You see Josh Rosen is getting, he easily about to get traded. I don't care about the reports that they not taking Kyler Murray. They taking him. Josh Rosen getting passed around like a Philly Blunt. He going to be out of there. I don't care about that little cap hit. These quarterbacks don't get paid to what Matthew Stafford got paid when he first came in. It wasn't no cap. Now it's a cap. Now you can fit a backup quarterback in at that caliber and ride with him on your roster. And it's a chance that also they can still take Tyreek Jackson or Stidham from Auburn as a developmental CB. Yeah, that's a huge chance that can happen. But the guys here, who do I like the most? I haven't evaluated a lot of these quarterbacks, to be honest. I've seen Kyler Murray play. I've seen Will Greer play. Obviously I've seen Dwayne Haskins play a lot. And I don't know much about Daniel Jones or Drew Lock. I don't know about him. I've seen a little bit of Drew Lock. He got a nice arm, good accuracy. Don't really know a lot about him. But if I had in a perfect scenario, and I wouldn't get berated or backlashed or cussed out or people coming out here, you stupid. For perfect scenario, the quarterback that I would want, and the quarterback that I want would probably be Kyler Murray, but I know it's not going to happen. If I couldn't get Kyler Murray, it'd probably be Dwayne Haskins. And obviously, Dwayne Haskins is a better fit, to be honest, for what the Lions do with Matthew Stafford. He does exactly what Stafford can do. Strong arm kid. People say, oh, he's just dink and dunk. I seen him look off a safety, read defense, and fit the ball and drop it in the bucket. I think in my money bet, he's probably the best pure pocket passing quarterback in the draft that I've seen. Will Grier, electric arm, but you don't know about playing in the ACC. Don't know. So I like Will Grier, good arm. He has some good receivers, spread offense. But Dwayne Haskins is the prototypical drop back quarterback, that you want. I think Haskins would be a great successor to Matthew Stafford. They got a lot of the same tendencies, big arm, big kid. I think Dwayne Haskins might be a little bit taller than Stafford. Strong kid, not mobile. I think he could be mobile enough, but a big arm, can read defenses, can drop the ball in the bucket, accurate downfield. I don't care what they say. They're always going to nitpick the black quarterbacks. You heard they try to smear Kyler Murray. Oh, he don't care about the game. He arrogant. Bullshit. Same thing they did try to do for Cam Newton. Oh, Blaine Gabbert better than Cam Newton. Where he at? And obviously the black quarterback is always held to a different standard, especially when you don't run a 4.45 or 4.46. You run a 5 flat or 5.02 like Dwayne Haskins. They want to knock you and make you into the next Byron Leftwich. But I think Dwayne Haskins is the perfect quarterback for the Lions. If they reached and got Haskins, obviously they got a ton of more needs, but I wouldn't be mad. I like the kid a lot. A lot of moxie. You got to remember he came out the deep freezer, hit 2 years ago and beat Michigan on the road. You know what I'm saying? I mean, last year they said, oh, he has so many amazing fast receivers, dinking and dunking, but he made some accurate throws downfield. But that'd be a hell of a luxury pick for Bob Quinn to get. It'd have to be with Bob Quinn moved back, got extra picks, and took Dwayne Haskins. But that would stream controversy. That'll put pressure on Matthew Stafford. A lot of people have been asking for Matthew Stafford to have some pressure from a backup quarterback to perform well. That'll ultimately put all the pressure on Stafford. You may get the best Stafford you ever seen, or you may get, you might get, a hungry Dwayne Haskins or a hungry Lion trying to take down the old line, but not necessarily he'll play this year. Maybe next year and they deal Stafford in the offseason, but that's the guy I'm looking at. Had Kyler Murray fell off with Darrell Bevel, being able to work with Russell Wilson, yeah, maybe I see that correlation there. But as far as what Matthew Stafford would do, what Bevel going to build this offense around, what I've seen is going to probably be Dwayne Haskins will be a perfect guy that just fall in uniform with what Stafford doing. But like I said before, it's going to be more like Will Grier, Stidham, Tyreek Jackson. I'm looking at more of those quarterbacks. This would be a hell of a luxury pick. A hell of a luxury pick, in my opinion. This would take balls of bronze for Bob Quinn to do this. Real talk. Big kahunas. Well, I like the way Will Grier throw that thing, though, man. I like his arm, sweet motion. Like I said, I'll do some evaluation of quarterbacks tomorrow. I'll get into the draft spotlights for the quarterbacks. If there's anybody else you want me to spotlight, you can always email me, reach out to me on social media. All those things in the description as well. I remind you once again before the video is over with. But it won't surprise me they took a quarterback at some point in the draft. But first round, probably fall out my chair. Probably be a lot of mad, angry Stafford co-signers. But, he ain't got it done. Period. People want to give every excuse why he hasn't won. It don't make no sense. 10 years you ain't won nothing. Come on. It just don't make no sense. I don't care what nobody say. I'd be happy if they put some pressure on Stafford and got Dwayne Haskins. I would be happy if they put that pressure on him. If not, don't matter to me. It's a big year for the Lions this year. They got an okay schedule, I would guess. I don't do wins and losses, predictions no more in the beginning of the season. It's too far back to predict. But, hey, it is what it is. It's time to put some pressure on that boy. That'll be the ultimate way. I'm in favor of other guys, but I just don't envision that happening with a quarterback in the first round. move back or regardless. But it's my personal opinion. Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Keep sharing the videos. I'll link the article link in the description so you know that it's real. Appreciate it.